Welcome to Rob on Holiday. It's no secret that Granada is most famous for the Alhambra, but there's so much more to discover in this Andalusian city. So, in today's video, we're counting down the top 10 attractions to visit in Granada, Spain. At number 10 is the Corral de Carbón. This 14th century building used to serve as an inn for merchants and travellers, and is the only building of its kind that remains from the Nasrid period on the Iberian Peninsula. The building's entranceway features an ornate Islamic archway, making it stand out along an otherwise unremarkable street. You can walk into the building's central courtyard for free, but it's nothing to write home about. Still, seeing the archway of the Corral de Carbón is a must for architecture fans visiting Granada. At number 9 is the Capilla Real. Granada is arguably the most significant city in the history of Spain. That's because Granada was the last city the Catholic monarchs Ferdinand and Isabel reconquered from the Moors in 1492, unifying Spain into what we know today. As such, Ferdinand and Isabel chose to be buried in Granada, and their tombs can be found inside the Capilla Real, the royal chapel. No photos are allowed inside the chapel, but it's still worth a quick visit for those interested in Spain's history. Tickets for the Capilla Real cost €7, or can be bought as part of the combined Granada Cristiana ticket. More on that later in the video. At number 8, the Alcaicería. The Moorish influence is apparent on almost every street corner in Granada, and one such example of this is the Alcaicería, the city's old silk market. While most of the shops in the market now sell souvenirs, the Islamic architecture makes this place well worth a quick visit. Plus, it's centrally located next to the cathedral, making it an easy stop on your itinerary. At number 7 is El Bañuelo. El Bañuelo is Granada's old Arab baths. Dating back to the 11th century, these baths are located along the Carrera del Darro, at the edge of the Albaicín neighbourhood. There are just a few rooms to explore, but we think it's worth a visit. Tickets for El Bañuelo cost around €7.50 and also grant you entry into a number of historic monuments across the city. When purchasing your ticket, you will have to show a passport or ID to gain entry. At number 6 is the Albaicín. Granada's Albaicín neighbourhood is the oldest part of the city and is a maze of narrow cobbled streets lined on both sides by whitewashed buildings. Taking a stroll through the Albaicín and getting lost in its old world charm are a must on any trip to Granada, but there are a few sites in particular that are worth heading for in this neighbourhood. First is the Caldera Nueva, a market street on the edge of the Albaicín and just a 5-minute walk from Granada Cathedral. Nicknamed Little Morocco, walking along the Caldera Nueva truly feels like being transported to the streets of Marrakesh, with lavishly designed carpets hanging outside almost every shop. This is a great place to grab a souvenir and sample some delicious baklava. Another place that's worth visiting is the Puerta del Elvira, one of the surviving gateways to the old city of Granada. At number 5, the San Jeronimo Monastery. This is one of the most beautiful religious buildings in the city. It's a 16th century monastery and is home to a lovely Gothic cloister, offering views of fragrant orange trees and the various facades of the building. But the highlight of a visit to the monastery is the church inside. The church features intricately painted ceilings and walls, as well as a beautiful golden altar. Tickets to the San Jeronimo Monastery cost just €7 and can also be bought as part of the Granada Cristiana Pass. The Granada Cristiana Pass is a combined ticket for some of the most important religious buildings across the city. You can customise your ticket choosing exactly how many of the monuments you want to see. We bought the pass for Granada Cathedral, the Capilla Real and the San Jeronimo Monastery, which cost us just €16.50 per person, a saving of around €5 compared to buying all of the tickets separately. Anyway, back to the list. Number 4, the Mirador de San Nicolás. As I mentioned at the start of this video, the Alhambra is the reason most people choose to visit Granada. And, as well as actually visiting the Alhambra, you'll also want to visit one of Granada's many viewpoints to admire the complex from a distance. Our pick is the Mirador de San Nicolás, located at the heart of the Albaicín neighbourhood. The Mirador de San Nicolás offers an unobstructed view of the Alhambra on the hillside, which directly faces the viewpoint. We recommend visiting around sunset for the best pictures. Unsurprisingly, this is a very popular spot, so make sure you get there a little before sunset to get a good spot. At number 3 is the Carrera del Darro. This is a picturesque riverside walk on the edge of the Albaicín, offering views of the Alhambra to your right and of the cobbled streets of the Albaicín to your left. The walk starts at the Plaza Nueva and Plaza de Santa Ana and ends at the Paseo de los Tristes, where you can enjoy a drink at one of several cafes and take in the view. In our opinion, the Carrera del Darro is one of the most beautiful areas of the city, and it should be included on any Granada travel itinerary. Number 2, Granada Cathedral. Built between 1523 and 1704 on the site of the city's former mosque, Granada Cathedral is beautiful both inside and out. The cathedral is an imposing structure on the outside, and its facade can be viewed in all its glory in Plaza de las Pasiegas. Inside, the cathedral boasts stunning white stone columns lining both sides of the golden altar. And, speaking of the altar, this features several layers of paintings surrounded by gold detailing, all leading up to a dome shape on the ceiling. It's one of the best cathedrals we've visited in Spain on the inside. Tickets for the cathedral cost €7 or can be bought as part of the Granada Cristiana combined ticket. It will come as no surprise that the number 1 attraction to visit in Granada is the Alhambra. It's actually the most visited tourist attraction in Spain, and the Alhambra is an expansive complex of Islamic fortresses, palace and gardens, strategically located on the hillside above Granada. There are 3 main areas of the Alhambra to explore during your visit: the Alcazaba, which is an old military fortress, the Nasrid Palaces, a collection of rooms each decorated in incredibly intricate Islamic decoration, and the Generalife Gardens. The highlight is the Nasrid Palaces, and in particular the Paseo de los Areanes, the Salón de los Embajadores, and our favourite, the Paseo de los Leones. The Alcazaba is also fantastic, offering panoramic views of the city below, and the Generalife offers some of the best up-close views of the exterior of the Alhambra complex. There is so much to see at the Alhambra that you will want to schedule at least 4 hours and possibly an entire day to explore. Tickets cost €19.09 and should be bought well in advance of your trip via the Alhambra's official website. As you can see, Granada has so much to offer, and it's well worth spending 2 to 3 days exploring the city and its many historic monuments. If you'd like to learn more about visiting Granada, check out our full Granada City Guide on the channel now. That's it for today's video. If you have any questions about visiting Granada, leave them in the comments section below and we'll be more than happy to answer them. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button and subscribe for more travel tips and tricks. Thanks for watching Rob on Holiday, and we'll see you next time.